I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Kadash. Those are the only and true names of the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh, which means He is and He exists. Yahweh Shai, meaning He saves and He delivers. Okay? I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well, who taught us this 100% truth through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, regenerated back in these latter times to gather in the hope for the elect out of the nation of Israel in our last captivity for our final exodus. Shalom to the elders, to the brothers, to the sisters, as part of this 100% fold scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. May the Lord continue to add peace upon you. This is Emmanuel coming back at you again, out of Wisdom Cries Aloud. Well, we all know that prophecy is still fulfilling, you know, and this devil is going to be continue to be exposed. Okay, we're not playing no games with him because he's not playing no games with us. You see, still got to be wise out here. You got to be circumspect. You got to know how to move out here. And the only way you're going to do that is if you fear the Lord, so He can give you that wisdom. He can give you that knowledge on how to respond and how to handle any situation that come about. What we're about to do right now, we're going to go to the wisdom of Solomon. That's in the Apocrypha, all right? And as we read over chapter 2, you're going to see, what I want you to do is understand that when Solomon wrote this, now those that have an ear, let them hear, because we all understand that who in the regenerated times, who actually was Solomon. All right. Now, in the beginning part, it's going to let you know that a group of people, you know, what their mindset is, and also it's going to let you know, and this the part where us brothers need to really understand. And those that are coming up in the truth, you know what I'm saying, to really understand that these atrocities that's about to happen to us Israelites, when I say us, I mean as a nation of people, although we already know that the 1/3 is going to be covered. But we still going to go through our things too to be tried like gold in the fire. But understand this right here, though. Understand that if you can't put yourself in Yahweh's mindset, but you can understand that in order for him to allow Esau to do these wicked atrocities to us, these things that yes we call it upon ourselves when we continue to sin, you understand, and not follow the laws and statutes the best of our abilities and come on over, of course, and we already know that there's a 2/3 number that has to go anyway. But understand, even with that, the anger, the indignation of what the Lord feels towards the 2/3 of our people, how He's going to allow Esau to do what he's going to do. You see what I'm saying? So he's letting us already know that I'm going to put this type of thing in this devil's mindset to do and to feel. But understand He's in control. And as we go through chapter 2, you will understand what's really being said right now. Okay? Those that don't understand. Okay? Let's go to the book of Wisdom, chapter 2, and let's start at verse 1. I'm going to come closer to the mic, though, because the trainer on top of me. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Stop right there. Listen. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. All right? That's the introduction part to this right here. Now watch this. This is what the ungodly say. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man, there is no remedy. Stop right there again. He's saying our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man, there is no remedy. See, we're going to already let you know who the Lord is speaking about. Of course, He said ungodly, because, you know, wicked Israelites going to perish too in the upcoming. But He's speaking of one nationality of people, and that's Esau, Edom. Okay? Because they refuse to accept or to believe that the Lord, Yahweh, is going to bring his son back on earth. And he's going to deliver his people, but first they're going to help kill him. Okay? And he's going to take the keys of death. All right? And he's going to be resurrected out of the grave. All right? So this is already the mentality part right there where they don't even believe that. They can say what they want to say inside these Christianity churches. But at the end of the day in their hearts, they don't really truly believe. Okay, especially now that they knowing that Yahushua was a black man and the Israelites are the so-called blacks, that's, you know, the Native Americans coming from the seed of their father. Okay? Now watch this. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. You see that right there? They said it. They said it. Yahweh shall return from the grave. Okay? Let's keep reading. For we are born at all adventure. Yeah. He's basically saying, the so-called white man is saying, but remember, this is what the Lord has put in them to do, because everybody has a purpose. Every nationality has a purpose. All right? But it all falls under two, the Israelites and the Edomites. This is what this thing all revolve around to in this last captivity right here. Okay? Now, for we are all born at all adventure. Yeah, the Lord ain't, your purpose is for destruction. Okay? He's really mocking the Lord when he's saying, well, you made us out of fun. Well, goddamn it, he did. Okay? For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. You sure will. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the movement of our heart. So first of all, the Lord don't even call you a sweet smelling because it's a smoke. Everything about you, Esau, is of smoke. You might have this, you might have that, you might have done this, but this is your empire. This is who the Lord set up for you to do. And remember now, this thing has started with these Edomites in the Greek captivity. All right? Then it came on over to the Roman captivity. Then after Yahushua passed, and you know, in that part of the Roman Empire fell where we ruled for a certain time period. But listen, we didn't rule all nations. We just ruled the region we was in. Okay, the regions that we took over. That wasn't an ultimate rule. And that was just for a little short time because the Lord has released this devil back out. And this is where the next part of the Roman Empire comes in dealing with, and the Greek with all of them together, but comes in with America. You understand? So, this thing been started back then. Now watch this. And remember, the Greek captivity was when in the Apocrypha time period. So let's keep reading. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the movement of our heart, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. Yes, at the end of the day, listen, this devil's spirit, the Lord is going to wipe out after them 1,000 years. After all this turnover, okay, and America is destroyed, and their kingdom has been destroyed and failed, okay, that's burning in the lake of fire, which is going to be the land of America, right? Okay, he's going to be able to be in the kingdom, because the kingdom, when you say the kingdom of heaven, listen, the kingdom of heaven, the earth is going to be called the kingdom of heaven, okay? So that doesn't mean that he's going to be on top of the totem pole. We're going to be the top dog. We're going to be ruling. Yahushua is going to be our president. You understand what I'm saying? So once America falls, right, now we got next, and we're going to rule. Now, in that rulership, Esau's spirit, when you talk about the other nationalities, we're talking only Esau, the so-called white man the Bible speaks. All right? His whole spirit, not just body, his whole spirit is going to be annihilated after those 1,000 years of hard bondage that we're going to give this devil inside of the kingdom. Okay? So yes, you understand? So this devil already knows his fate. You see? He's going to convince you, a lot of you, that everybody's going to be in the kingdom. Yeah, everybody is going to be in the kingdom, but they're not going to be ruling. And none of the other nations are going to be ruling, only the Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep reading. And our name shall be forgotten in time. This is verse 4. And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. Right. The name of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he's not going to be in existence no more. His mindset is not going to flourish. Not his mindset, his name. The things that America, that they doing about America, how they building up, how they said let's make America great again. That's not going to happen. And once the kingdom comes, well, we don't know if it's going to be a new Bible. When I say a new Bible, meaning the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, the New Testament, and what has happened in this captivity, it probably is. And all the writings that us brothers been doing out here, when we come to teach or we just write down our notes and everything, remember those, even though we write them down, remember the Lord put that in us to write them down, just like these books are fulfilled. And there's many minor prophets that was writing that their names never even got captured into the books. You understand? See, we come as the sand of the sea, and I'm speaking of the Israelites. But let's get back to the point. Esau's name, his whole, anything he got going on, is nobody's going to remember that shit. Nobody. Unless they read the upcoming new Bible that might come out in the new kingdom. But I'm just saying that, not wanting to go off, but I'm just saying that. For our writings on this time period. Because some of the writings that was in the Old Testament was said in the New Testament and in the Apocrypha. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep reading. And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. And our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. Right. We're just speaking in similarity and metaphor of how his spirit is going to be cast out of existence. You're not even going, after them 1,000 years, you're not even going to be, all these other nations, okay, are going to still be here. And they're going to be slaves to us. They're going to be at the bottom of the totem pole. All right? It just so happens, okay? And it really not just so happens. It's just that it's the Lord's script that we was going to disobey his laws, his people, and he was going to allow all these other nations to rule the earth at one particular time period. You know? It's only 18 original nations. You look at the map that these devils put up, the globe, and you see all these nations of people. These are all lands of nations. But they're all coming off of a main nation type thing. Okay? Same thing is with the truth with the camps. You see? Let's keep reading. For our time is very shadow that passes away. So, Lottie, I was just going to let that train pass by. For our time is a very shadow that passes away. And after our end, there is no returning. For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Let's read that again. Let's read that again. Let's read that again. This is verse 5. Remember, we're in the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. We have verse 5. For our time is a very shadow that passes away, and after our end, there is no returning. For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. So, Esau, Edom knows that his time is short. That's why when you read the book of Revelations, you're going to see that, I think it's chapter 12, that he's coming down with that great wrath because he knows that his time is short. He knows that his rulership is about to end. Now, the Lord still put that blind other part of his brain to be blinded where he feels as though it's not going to end. And this is why he carry on the way he carry on. This is why he has so much pride. Okay? This is why he refused to let any other nationality of people to be awoken. So he does these tricks. He does these things to make our people still stay in that docile state of mind. That is the devil that the Bible speaks of. that's walking on earth right now. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? Whether you want to agree with it, whether you want to accept it or not, it doesn't matter. We're going to give you what thus saith the Lord, whether you like it or not. You see that? We're not playing no games with nobody. We're going to deliver this truth the way it's supposed to be delivered. All right? So he knows that his time is short. And after our end, there is no returning. You're right. After them 1,000 years, that's a wrap. This is what the Lord has already placed inside the spirit of Satan, the angelic spirit of Satan that was able to grab a group of people on the earth as well. The same way the Lord gave Yahushua, which us, the 12 tribes of Israel, we're the apple of his eye. You read the book of Ezra, all the other nations don't even matter. They're like a piece of spit. Or when the scripture said when you got a bucket and you carrying that bucket of water, right? And when you carrying that bucket of water and it's filled up to the top and you're trying to get to your destination, you don't care about the little small things that come in because you're walking and it's filled up. So of course if it's bouncing, water gonna drop out. That he's saying those are the other nations toward what's filled already up in there. You see how that go? See, that's why we love Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's why we believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. For him to make the script that he did. And for us to happen to be the chosen people. And we see how what's being done and we understand these scriptures and why it was done that way. This is why we love the Lord. This is why no man can pluck us out of his hand. You see how easy that is? That's how it is when you dealing with the Lord like that. Okay? We are the 12 tribes of Israel. We make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the apple of his eye. How you doing, brother? All right. You see? Let's keep reading. Okay, now let's read that part again, and then we're gonna go further, because it's about to break apart. For our time is very shadow that passes away, and our seed, Salakia, and after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Your seed line is finished, Esau. After them 1,000 years, your seed line is finished. You're not gonna be able to produce nothing while the kingdom of heaven is on earth. You're not gonna be able to do none of that. All right. Now, here's where it goes. He's mad. He in his feelings. All right. He's upset. They done got amongst each other. In the spirit part of this, they done got amongst each other. Well, they also did it in the physical part too, but we speaking on this right here. And they knowing in their mindset that when they read the scriptures, that when the Lord say evil things about a particular nation of people, they know that they're talking about the scriptures, and the Lord is talking about his ass. Okay? So now it's embedded in their spirit and in their mind. Right? They came together with that. Okay? Satan knows that this is his people. Okay? And now the elite, right? Because the apostles, put it like this, the 144,000 with the apostles on top, the 144,000 men out of the nation of Israel that teach, preach, and prophesy the proper way, the correct way, with the right sound doctrine, they are the elite on the right-hand side dealing with Yahushua on this earth. The Rothschilds and all their other names, because I don't even like their ass to be even calling their names like that. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't even play with them devils like that. I definitely don't play with them devils like that. Okay? I definitely don't play with them. I try to stay away from that side of town and stay away from boom, boom, boom. But at the end of the day, wherever the Lord lead me to, he lead me to. And I don't play with them. I make sure that my spirit stays upon me. The Lord allows me to have his spirit to stay upon me, especially when I go in those areas of South Florida. Especially in Miami. Okay? Because I really despise them. I hate them. It is what it is. They hate us. The Lord hates them. We're going to give you what thus saith the Lord. All right? But Now they've been confederate, and they know the spirits in their mind. They're the illuminary ones on the left hand side. You see? Now let me tell you what now, because they mad and they in their feelings, and they knowing the Lord don't fuck with them, the Lord don't like them, and the Lord used them for this particular purpose, for destruction, right? This is what they say do. Okay? For themselves though. For themselves first. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as the youth. So, okay, now, come on, therefore, this is verse 6. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present. Okay? He's going to make an empire. He's going to use all the natural resources that Yahweh and Yahweh made, right? He's going to abuse them. Okay? He's going to tear down the trees. He's going to use that same wood to build his shit. All right? He's going to use that particular water. He's going to use the water that's around the globe, right? With that same wood, build ships to get on that water, to go to everybody's land, right? And take all their natural resources out of them and use it for their good. You see that? You see how that thing go? You see what they thinking? Watch this. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in the youth. Okay, so they knowing that Yahweh made them. Ain't no other way. That Big Bang Theory, they know that shit's a lie. They just wicked. They don't want to accept the truth. But they really accept the truth in their spirit, because the Lord wouldn't even set them up to even think like this and speak like this. So they actually know the truth. They just not going to accept it. Okay? So they come up with this all this stuff, all these scientists, and how things could have been without acting like the Bible is the source of how things really happen. So what they're going to do is make up other things, you know, and build a foundation, a doctrine off of that. Okay? We all come from monkeys and shit like that. You know how that goes. Right? So he's saying, with the bodies that the Lord made, let us run. Let's read it again. And let us speedily use the creatures like as in use speedily, because they know that their time's short. And use the creatures, what? The body. As in youth. Act as though they can live forever. They're going to enjoy their time period in their lavishness kingdom. Non-stop. 24/7. Continuing in the build. Continue to party. Continue to build these resorts. Okay? Verse 7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Okay? Let us fill ourselves costly wine and ointments. You know, that's self-explanatory. You know they drunks. You know, almost in every so-called, now I can't say I've been in there to really say that, but I do watch TV, you know. I do listen when I was on them devil jobs like that. Okay? I do listen when I was in the midst of devils, you know, that they keep a bar at their house. Brothers do too. Now, I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that. No, nothing wrong with that. But we know they the real drunks. Not saying that what? Certain men of the Lord haven't gotten drunk. We're not saying that. We're saying that we knowing that they're damn alcoholics and drunks more than our people are. Okay? It's just something about the Lord gave them where they can control themselves more in public than our people can. You know? And let no flower of the spring pass by us. Okay. Let no spring of flower pass by us. We can look at it in a twofold manner. We can look at it where it's from spring to spring. You know, when the flowers season up, they're consistently on the move. They're not going to allow nothing to pass them. They're going to get any opportunity to come to make some money, or to keep their empire running, or to continue to keep our people in a docile state of mind, continue to keep their rulership running. Because don't let no flower of the spring pass by us. Or We're going to be in every nation, and we're going to pollute every nation. We're going to get every nation of women, and we're going to stick our rod in them, and we're going to dilute them. So our seed will never die. Because they understand that the Father represents the bloodline. He's the one that determines what nationality you are. See, them devils understand that and know that. You see how that go? They understand that. Verse 8, let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Okay? Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let's fill ourselves with all the fine jewelry, all of the fine things of the earth. Okay? Let us, how you doing? Let us do what we know how to live lavishly, because this shit belongs to us right now, and we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of that thing. So we're gonna take the things of the earth, them precious gems, them precious ointments, oils, wood, floor, anything that's precious. Let's go ahead and get that before it's taken away from us. This is the mindset of them now. Verse 9. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Stop. Let none of us. Who's none of us? Speaking of him and his cousins. Him and his brothers. All right? The same way it's 12 tribes of Israel. They got tribes too. Okay? They got tribes too. All you got to do is read it in Genesis chapter 10 and many other chapters. They got cousins and tribes too. Not Genesis 10, Salakia, not Genesis 10. Well, yeah, Genesis 10, but then you could go further in Genesis 25 on down, on up. And you'll see the tribes of Esau, Edom. Okay? So, let us, what did it say? Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Yeah, without our luxury here on the kingdom of earth and our rulership. All of us don't eat, in other words. That's part of the Esau, Edom dynasty. Group of people. Nation of people. You see? Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. See how wicked he is? I told you, you're going to be, what? Going to be in everybody's land. He's going to put a flag in everybody's land. He's going to dilute every nation with his seed. That's why you got to be careful too, brothers. Sisters too. That just because they got that coarse, that rough hair, and they light skinned, that don't mean they're Israelites. Their daddy or their granddaddy could have been white and trickle on down. You ever notice a lot of times when you look at some of the ball players too, that if their mother was white, so-called white, an Edomite, right? That and their father was Israelite. You notice a lot of them end up being with a so-called white woman because of their mother. And some of their children are actually white. But then you got brothers that be with so-called white women. There's nothing wrong with that part. That's another conversation, all right? But there's nothing wrong with that, though. But their child is still an Israelite because of the father's seed. So don't be confused and mistaken when you see somebody that's light skinned or whatever. You say, hey, brother, hey, sister, hey, boom, boom, boom. Of course, you'll naturally say that. I say that. I do that. But if you're not in conversation, once you come in conversation, if the Lord allows you to be in conversation, when you try to spirit and you ask what's going on, you know, you find out what's going on, then you know what you're dealing with. Let's keep reading. For this is our portion, and our lot is this. See there? See, hold on a second. He say, for this is our lot. Right? This is our portion. So basically, this devil already knows and understands these scriptures. The elite. That they have a portion. Good morning. that they have a portion inside of the Lord's script. And they also understand that their portion that's in the script is not a good portion, meaning it's not of righteousness. But they understand the portion part, and they understand their lot. Israel seems, our people don't seem to understand about the lot situation, that you're going to be placed in your lot sooner or later. Sooner or later, if you're not already there. You see? Lord willing, I personally, my brother Yakar Gabar, and all the other brothers that's out there, especially the apostles, you know what I'm saying? I hope that we're in our lot. I believe we're in our lot. Not turning back from this. But Esau's not turning back either. All right? Now, watch this now. Now it's going to show you right now. It's going to tell you because he knows his lot. And we're talking about when I read the verses on down. When it shows that he knows his lot, and remember, he's already was in his feelings. He's already was in his feelings. And he knows what time it is. Well, this is where it gets gritty at. All right? This is where we know what these scriptures are talking about. This is where we know and understand how this thing is actually going to play out. Okay? Watch this. This is why we call Esau Edom the so-called devil the Bible speaks of. This is why we don't like that devil. This is why we go ahead and rebuke that devil. This is why we give the devil the medicine that he needs. This is why we don't play with the devil. This is why we don't play with you wicked niggas when it comes to this devil. This is why. Watch this. You should feel, as an Israelite, you should feel some type of way. Because this devil has already been manifested in his mind and spirit to do this to us. That the Lord allowed. He don't understand that the Lord did this to a certain extent. We talking about the other half of his mind. But he understands the power that was given to him to do it. So he's going to do it wickedly. Watch this. Verse 10. Let's start at verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Read it again. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Well, who the poor righteous man? Who's been the poor righteous man for centuries? Who's the only group of people that can be righteous? The Israelites. We're the only ones that can be righteous. We're the only ones that's poor at the bottom of the totem pole, that in every nationality, every last man we lived in, until that little part of the rulership, whatever, that we was at the bottom of the totem pole. So we know it because we knowing that the whole moral of this whole Bible is dealing with Esau and Jacob, which is Jacob turned into Israel, Yasharabah. So now we know and understanding that this whole thing revolves around Esau and Jacob. So who else is the ungodly? The Lord called the so-called white man, he's the border of wickedness. And if you're the border of wickedness, that means everything you do is going to be ungodly. He already said at the beginning, for the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. He's calling them not aright. If you're not aright, that means you're not straight. See how simple that is? Watch this. And when you said, let us oppress the poor righteous man, let us not spare the widow, no reverence the great hairs of the age. So you don't give a damn about our old age men. Whether they're wicked old age men or whether they're righteous old age men. When I say wicked old age men, meaning you can take on attributes of the devil. Okay? But at least you can change. They can't change. So when I say the wicked Israelite, that's how we speaking. You basically, Esau, the so-called white man, said, we don't give a damn about these old niggas. I don't give a damn if they woman or not. So basically you say you don't give a damn about our older grandmoms and aunties and sisters and shit like that, or our daughters. You see how that go? Let's keep reading. Let our strength be the law of justice. Let your what? Let your strength be the law of justice. Yeah. You're going to basically take the opportunity that the Lord gave you And you're going to allow that strength. And you're going to set your laws up the way you want them to be set up. You're going to set your kingdom up the way you want it set up. But of course, you know the Lord allowed you to do that, Esau. And you're going to rule the way you want to rule. You see? And you're going to lie and say it's for justice. Good morning, Mama. And you're going to lie and say it's justice. For yourself. For yourself. That it's justice for you. And this is why we call you the so-called devil that the Bible speaks of. Because these are the things that you do. This is the mindset you have, Esau. Good morning, bro. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous. What? You going to lie and wait for the righteous? What that mean? You're going to set stumbling blocks up. You're going to set decrees up. You're going to cause certain things that we do hate. And it's not hate. It's the truth. It's the truth, and you know it's the truth. But because you don't want your rulership to end, and you don't want the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, not Jesus Christ, or not any of your atheist shit or your scientific shit. You don't want the mass of people to understand the truth so they can leave your bullshit alone. Therefore, let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he is not of our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. You damn right we contrary to your doings. We know that you are the devil that the Bible speak of. And you are contrary to what thus saith the Lord in these scriptures. You know that. He upbraided us with our offending the law and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. You're right. We don't want to understand none of your education, because your education ain't nothing but law. Salaki, your education ain't nothing but lies. You see? Anything you write, you're going to make yourself be the goddamn superhero in everything. You ain't going to let your people be bad. You'll sprinkle that thing. You'll put a little extra little stuff in there for that. But master, your nation of people are so-called gods on this earth. All these these heroes that we watch, these cartoon heroes or whatever, even the regular human, you make them to be your complexion, your tone, your nationality. So your ass is contrary. You wicked. You have no reason to even be the way you be, except the fact that, here we go, the Lord made you that way. So we understand those that are wise. We understand. He professes to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calling himself the child of the Lord. Yeah, we're going to profess the call that have the knowledge of the Most High. You doggone right, we're going to confess that. Because he gave it to us. He didn't give it to you. Okay? The Lord has to have a remnant of his on this earth in order to carry out his purpose, dealing on this side, the right-hand side. Stop it, man. But you already knew this, Esau, because you explained all of that at the beginning of the scripture. So why are you tripping now? Because that's the other half of what we're talking about. How the Lord gonna make you feel some type of way, although you already know this deep down. He fucked your mind up, man. He professes to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calls himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. This is why we out here. This is why we out here and try to let our people and let the whole world know, who you are. That we're going to reprove you. We're going to debunk all your doctrine of Christianity, because another reason why, because you're using our book to do your devilish work and devilish act. Maybe the Lord would have been more lenient on you, right? If you didn't use our book. But you use our book. You use our book. So we got to get you. We're going to reprove you. We're going to correct you. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. You damn right we grievous. We don't even want to be around you. If we got to be around you, that's because we have to be around you. Esau, we don't give a damn about you, man. The same way you feel about us, we feel about you. But the only difference is we're going to let the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we're going to let him and them deal with you on that level. We're going to deal with you on a spiritual level with these scriptures. And stay where we don't got to get our hand dirty. So if you, when you come at us wickedly and want to torture us and do what you're going to do, which is going to be written in a second, when you come to us, we don't have to do nothing. We just going to wait on the Lord. And then when the Lord comes, then we're going to be with the Lord to give you a recompense on what you did to us in the physical state. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. No, our life is not like other men's. We are separate. We are holy. We are out of this world. His ways are of another fashion. Yeah, right. It's of another fashion. It's of the fashion of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's what the fashion is of. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. You are fake. You say fake things. You do fake things, Esau. He abstaineth from our ways, from filthiness. So you already on second. So you admitting that you filthy. You see, you see what we're saying? You admitting that you filthy. You admitting that your acts are filthy. He pronounces the end of the just to be blessed and maketh the boast that the Most High is his Father. We're going to let you know that the end of America is going to be coming soon. And your empire is going to fall and we're going to rule next. You damn right, we're going to tell you what's going to happen at the end. All right? And we're going to believe that because that's what he wrote and that's how that thing goes. It's simple. And making his boast that the power is his Father. The Lord is our Father. He ain't yours. He is our Father. Your father is Satan. He know who he made. The Lord made. The Lord know who he made. All right? That ain't nothing wrong with that. But you're nothing to him. He made you for a particular purpose. Let us see if his words be true. And let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. See how wicked is? He hating. He going to sit there and say, let us see if his words be true. That means he trying us. He going to see if no matter what kind of things he come and bring upon us, to see if we're going to bow down to that shit. To see if he going to see if our Lord is going to deliver him the same way they did Yahweh when he was up on there being hanged. If he the Most High, then the Most High will deliver him. They don't even understand the scriptures. Okay? We're going to have to go through these things. The Lord's going to allow you, Esau, to put us through these things. So at the end of all the things, we're going to be risen and we're going to be right. And you not. See how simple that go? He's trying us. For if, watch this. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Well, first of all, see how he be trying you? See, that's saying that the spiritual devil said to Yahweh when he was up on the mountain inside of the spirit. And he rehearsed, he said Psalms 91 on him. That, if he'll cast him down, he'll lift him up, the angels will be there to lift him up. This is the same thing the devil, this is how you know that Satan is inside of, controls Esau Edom. That's his buddy. Okay, because they say the same things. They have the same mindset. Watch this. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of the enemies. He will deliver us. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture. He's going to examine us with despitefulness and torture. That means he's going to watch us as he tortures us. He's going to examine us as he torture us, the men of the Lord. It's coming, brothers. Don't run now. Don't be scared. It's already written that these things are going to happen. So gird up. Prepare yourself for this. Some of us might not have to hit it. Some of us will. Because it's already written that it's going to happen. So this is the time period. This is the time period that the Lord is telling us men of the Lord. Hopefully, that we have to build our minds up spiritually. so that this devil don't bring us in a way that he brings us out of our character in these last days. You see? Let us condemn. Hold on a second. Let's go back. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. You're right. We patient. We patient now. We watching the small torture now. We watching the small ridicule now. If you're not able to handle this small shit, how the hell we gonna be able to handle this right here? We handle it great. That's why it's getting all crossed over to the whole world and know who the real men of the Lord is like right now. Who's teaching the real doctrine of the Lord. Real patient. Okay? Let us condemn him with shameful death, for by his own sayings he shall be respected. So we already knowing that the devil's going to put some of us to death. In the scriptures of Yahweh even say that. And Yahweh got put to death. So what makes you think some of us are not going to be? Don't be scared now, brother. Just gird up. This devil is going to try to kill all of us. Same way Jezebel did that back then too. The same way King Herod did. Say that all the captivities did. It's going to be the same again. Okay? Don't be afraid. Stay in your calling. Do what you're supposed to do and do what you need to do. When that time period comes, listen, I'm trying to tell you something. The Lord is not even going to allow you to feel that torture like that. Listen to what I'm trying to get you to understand. The Lord is not going to allow you to feel that torture like that. That's why he told us that don't fear him that can just kill a body. Fear him that can kill a body and a soul. So that means the Lord's going to lift your spirit up out of you. While that's going on, and this devil thinking this shit is really going on, and you feeling that shit. It's not going to happen like that, yo. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own sayings he shall be respected. Okay? Now watch this. Now it changes over. Where this is the Lord speaking now, again. Now he's come out of the mindset of showing who Esau Edom is and what he's going to do. Good morning. How he's going to make Esau be. Now he's coming to what's going to happen when this devil thinks he's doing this to us. You see? Watch what he says. Watch what the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh say. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness have blinded them. As for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not, neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, nor discern a reward for blameless souls. For the Most High created man to be immortal, and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. You see how that go? Such things that they imagine. All right? The things that they imagine that was going to hurt us, that's going to destroy us, that's going to make us bow down to them. The Lord decided to blind them, to make them believe that thing, so they can act out those works. So that when they act out those works upon us, that our true spirit, our true being, our true being and true spirit is going to be revealed to them and to the world. You see that the Lord Yahweh Badu, I'm distracted by what's going on ahead of me. That the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to redeem us and show the light that he has on us towards the whole world. You see how that thing goes? So now he has created, put it like this, he doesn't even know that the souls that he killed, that he murdered, are going to be the same souls that's going to rise up at him at the end and to show him. And matter of fact, to be real with you, this is why I tell my wife, I don't want just any old Edomite as my slave. If it's the Lord permits. I don't want that. I want the high-cocky devils. I want them same ones that are on our level, that's not part of this world, that's on the right-hand side. I want them that's on the illuminated side of the left-hand side. That's controlling what Esau, Edom, right here in America doing and throughout the earth. Those are the devils I want on my lot, in my field. You see, because those are the ones that are coming down with the strong rap and trickling down to the so-called police, the FBI, to come, CIA to come and get us. But it trickled from the top. You see? For the Most High created man to be immortal. In the image of his own, he made us be immortal. So now this is why Yahweh Shah had to come down like a man like us, right? And then go and take the keys of death away. So that when he comes back on this lifetime, right? Some of us, as he already spoken before, are not even going to taste death. We're going to be beaten up out of here. You understand what I'm saying? This is why understanding the scriptures and how it's written is very important. And listening to the apostles teach and break these scriptures down correctly. You know, it's for us that's coming up under them and coming up under the elders, right? And even some of the other brothers that break these things down right as well, so that we allow the Spirit of the Lord to put our spin on it. When I say our spin, it's the spin of the body, not our own interpretation, not our own doings and sayings. When we come out here, we pray first. We do what we need to do to get inside of the zone of the Spirit of Yahweh Shai. So we teach this thing properly. We break these chapters and these scriptures down the way they're supposed to be. And at the same time, prophesy against this wicked king of America. And continue to pray for the downfall, that the Lord comes speedily. And like it said, make the time short for the elect. That we can endure all pain and suffering that this devil is going to place upon us. You see? Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world. And they that do hold of his side do find it. So all you wicked Israelites and all you devils, all you other nations that go along with this devil and his program, the Lord said you're going to seek what he going to get and what he created. Well, not what he created, what he brought upon the earth. And that's death. You're going to seek it, you're going to find it. I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekah Kadash, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. And with that being said, Shalom.